Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Round 3, match 2 between JTF and KGK. If you're watching on YouTube, as always, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Remember to like and subscribe. This is the final match in the group stage between these two teams. They've both qualified for the elimination phase. And tonight, it's kind of more of a relaxed game. I'm sure they're both going to compete to their maximum. But yeah, both these teams have qualified for the elimination phase. As usual, for the first 30 seconds, I'm gonna have to be in the scene here to make sure everyone's on the right teams. Wait for those name tags to load. It looks like everyone's on the right side at the beginning. Obviously, there is no starting phase for this map, so it makes it a little bit more awkward for the admins to make sure everything is right at the beginning. But it looks like everything is correct. KGK is on the attack. On the defense, sorry, this week, with JTF on the attack. KGK won last week by taking all the caps. They almost won on tickets as well. They completely bled out the defenders' tickets of JTF, but they also took all the caps, so KGK won comfortably last week. JTF have qualified in second place for Group A. They've got their place into the finals. How are they going to perform tonight? We'll have to see. As we said, more of a relaxed game tonight, I imagine, but still, these teams competing to win. Already we can see a half track. James Jefford and Matthew Kennedy Wildcat heading straight towards the cap with a 50 cal half track. It's going to pull off the main road and hide in this little ditch here. Maybe squad leader on radio looking to get a rally down immediately. Just make sure everyone's on the right team. Yep, we've got all the KGK boys there. JTF is fully stocked up, so yep, perfect. All teams on the right side. We've got the commander car pulling up here. Squad already going down here for JTF. They've got that rally down. They're already putting pressure here on the western side of the first cap. Commander car rolled in as well, and there goes 2 more rallies. So we've got a quick infantry push coming in. Opening up the map, we can see there's an MSP with Squad 2 heading to the south as well. There's a second MSP heading down the main road, followed by a vehicle of some kind, maybe another 50 cal half track. So already a big infantry battle going on here, right next to the cap. Hotel Normandy, Caf de Normandy, the factory here. First cap off Carricktown. Smoke's going out here from JTF as they try to push forward. Nizzy though, AT extraordinaire, gets 1 Panzerschreck off, and there goes a half track. Everyone bailed out of the half track though. Luckily, Ludwig and Leroy managed to get out of the half track on time. But look at Niz here, right on the flank. He's found these 2 rallies. Grenades going out. Commander car will go down. That half track's going to go down as well. Niz perfectly here, going to put out this infantry push here. Gets the kill on James. No doubt going to find the 3rd and final rally inside the building. He's placing a mine on the half track. He can probably hear the rally with his radio. Yeah, he found it. He could hear it. It was too close to it. So, 2 half-track kills. Also, the rally's going down. Nizzy killing himself there to make sure the rally goes down. So, good start by Nizzy there. 3 rallies, 2 half-tracks, and a command car. Nizzy already competing to be man of the match for this game. Further on the map as well, we have that MSP in the south trying to flank around, but KGK already cut it out. They had an infantry squad spawn over there on the southwestern cap. They've already cut out this push coming in here from the south, so JTF are going to have to hard reset now a little bit. Good push initially from them, but unfortunately, Nizzy with those flanks, we know how strong he is as AT, did a great job cutting out those rallies, taking out those half tracks with the 50 cals, 2 50 cal half tracks. Powerful, powerful transport vehicles. See JTF trying to push forward here. Lots of bodies going down there. A few revives going out. JTF have continued their push though. They have pushed through these buildings a little bit. They are countered though hard by Storm Infantry, not giving JTF a chance to breathe. You can see just map control here. KGK on the defense have complete map control. They've got eyes everywhere at this point in the game. Wherever JTF push from, KGK are countering hard. Countering quick. You see KGK spreading deep. They've got eyes and scouts going everywhere. They're looking for potential FOBs, MSPs, rallies, new attack points. It looks like JTF and KGK have both decided they're not going to use tanks for this round. We've seen a lot of teams make that decision on this map that they're not going to use tanks. Tanks are so hard to use on these Chapter 3 maps, especially as the American attackers. The tanks are so weak. So we can see both teams have taken the decision not to use tanks on this map. Northern spraying down tree pits there as he tries to cross. Kiffy here on the other side of Northern. Northern doing a good job spraying with that MP40 Pioneer there, looking to get behind, find those MSPs and rallies. JTF still doing a good job, though. Slowly pushing through these hedge lines. They are taking map control around the cap a little bit, but look at KGK. They just have eyes and ears everywhere. They've got complete awareness of the map. They know exactly where KGK is coming from. Say a logistics truck here. Con with a German logistics truck. He's going to drive right in front of Pierre. And Pierre gets the kill there. Grenadier. Pierre getting a German logistics kill. That's a good 10 tickets easy then. Cutting out the logistics team as well. John Castle coming up to the radar tower. Sniper gets 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kills. John Castle with the Springfield Sniper getting triple kills. And then he gets sprayed down by an MP40 as he was trying to break into the radar tower. The radar array, whatever you'd wish to call it. Doing a good job there with that sniper rifle. Some close range kills. First strafe goes down, straight down the middle of the street. Artillery coming in on cap. You've got to imagine this is probably JTF artillery trying to blast a hole through the defenders. Well-placed artillery gets 1 kill. Aside from that, no other kills though. So JTF infantry, they're trying to wrap around here on the eastern side, open up the map again. Look at the amount of blue map control though. KGK just have eyes and ears everywhere. This is going to be so hard for JTF to mount a successful flanking attack when KGK just have eyes and ears all over the map at this point. You can see KGK have completely taken control of the south of Carrington. They've pushed all the way to the south. Look, only the squad leader 4 here, Tormo 1, is alive for his squad. KGK taking complete control of the south. They've also wrapped around in the north, and they've got the north factory. You have a small JTF infantry squad here trying to push across, but there's German Bastard in the field. He's spotted it. MP40, 1 kill. Can he get Kiff as well? Kiff goes down, 2 kills. He knows there's a spawn nearby, 3 kills. He's looking to find where that spawn is. He's going to hear the radar any second. He's going to hear the rally radio. Oh, bless me, sorry. German Bastard there. He's looking for it. He's heard something. Oh, he's going for the revive first. He revives his teammate Loser. They know there's a something nearby. Try jumps over the roll. Bad time for him to jump over there. Jump right in front of the hash. Can he keep his radio alive? His rally radio. German Bastard gets the kill on German Bastard. German Bastard goes down. Loser jumps over the wall. Try. Turns. Gets the kill on Loser. Hash, the next one alive. And Hash finishes him off. He finds the rally as well right below him. Unlucky there for Try. He almost cleared out his rally. Unfortunate there for him. Let's head over to the radar array. We had KGK saying there's a big attack coming around the radar array, and you can see JTF infantry have pushed straight through the radar array. They're pushing through the hedgerows here. They're getting into the northern side of the first cap. They've also taken control of the crossroads. This is going to be one of the hard spawns. If they can have a few people camp that hard spawn, that's going to help JTF on this attack a lot. Ludwig, the first one, the closest to get to the first cap here. We've got yellow on the outskirts. They know there's infantry pushing in on the north side here. Ludwig, he's probably looking for those rallies. He's trying to find where they're spawning from. He's keeping his head down. He's being quiet. Squad leader trying to push his team in, trying to find where those spawns are for the defenders and take them out. Good placement here for Garog as well. You got Garog with that MG. You've also got Bro Nissan also with that FG42. Good position by him. Ludwig under fire now. He's getting a few shots out. He's under a lot of fire here. 3 versus 1. Low on health. Thompson in hand. Trying to keep himself alive. Trying to be a hassle to the defenders here. Good flank. Can he see Rotog? Rotog right in front of him. He had to reload. Keeping his head down for now. Good kill there on Northern. Tries to spray down Sweet Kisses as well, but he falls back. That Thompson not so good at range. Jam Falcon down the road, and Jam Falcon gets the kill. MP40 in hand. Jam Falcon tidies up that little squad there. JTF still doing a good job, though, pushing through this radar array here. If they can tidy up this radar array, it's the 91st PSD boys who have that rally nearby. They keep locking down this radar array, and that's what's holding up the JTF infantry here. Tickets-wise, 50-ticket lead for the defenders now. Jan Bond crawling forward. He's looking to find that rally. He's close to it. He knows where they're coming from. Just checking as well. See, both teams are correctly assigned, so that's good. Jan Bond goes down there. He gets tagged by McKaylee. Or is it Malachi? Yeah, I got it. Niz. There's some burning wreckage here. It looks like Niz, AT, managed to get another kill here. He's taking out a transport vehicle, MSP, I believe. You got Frank Carter sending another MSP to the north. Niz doing a great job there. Finding those MSPs, taking them out. Obviously, we've spoken his name a lot in this tournament. He's very good with the AT. One of the best AT players in the game currently, I would say. Look at this from KGK. KGK with one squad. The 7 IDs have pushed all the way south. They found a Logi truck. It goes down. The 7 IDs squad with German Bastard pushing all the way south out of Karatan. Completely taking JTF away from the cap. Now JTF have to deal with this really outflanking 7 IDs squad. Great work by KGK here. KGK aren't just waiting for the fight. They're actively going for the fight. They're finding JTF. They're pushing them back. They're countering well. We've got another JTF squad over here. A flank has managed to be being achieved by the commander for JTF, and he's got squad 2 in tow, so no doubt they're going to get rallies down as soon as possible. But KGK, look at KGK. They've retaken the crossroads, and they've got people over here. You've got Sovereign over here. So KGK doing a good job spreading out, having eyes and ears everywhere. This is going to be such a hard game for JTF. JTF still approaching from this radar array, though, on the eastern side of the cap. You got Leroy pushing forward here. Jam Falcon's gone down. Pioneer. So good job, Jake Bradley, Daniel Walker. His entire squad slowly pushing through the hedgelines here. The radar array has been temporarily taken by JTF, but look at the reinforcements coming in. This is the 91st PSD. We know the 91st PSDs. They're usually tankers. They like to play tanks. They main tanks, but they've been reassigned to infantry for this game because no one likes playing tanks on Chapter 3. You can't blame them. So the 91st are playing infantry, and they're pretty good at infantry. See, Mr. Blonde getting 1 kill there. Geist goes down. Blonde goes down. Uli's the next one to come in. He's under fire, though. That SG-44 firing at Wildcat. Matthew Kennedy taking a few shots. James was close to getting onto the rally there. You got Frank Carter also on the flank here. If they can take out this rally, that's going to be good for JTF on this approach on the east. Frank Carter, he's so close to that rally. The infantry for 7ID will know there's someone nearby. You can see Frank Carter, he's looking for it. He's looking for infantry. That rally would have gone offline. You can see the infantry from 7ID are nearby. They know the rally is there. They know someone's near the rally. Is Frank Carter going to spot it? He's so close to it. You can hear those shots. He's going to go back. That rally's going to go offline. Yet again, he's keeping that rally offline. He doesn't know it's there, though. The rally just got reset. German Bastard to his left. German Bastard didn't hear the gunshots. German Bastard Pioneer right there. That was some misfire by Lacro there, but managed to get the kill on Jam Falcon. Mr. Blonde there, though. Mr. Blonde spawns out of his rally and gets the spray down. He gets tagged himself, though. That 91st rally was almost taken out there for a second. And look at this push on the eastern side along with the northern side now. JTF doing a good job here, slowly pushing forward. KGK maybe spreading themselves a little bit too thin. There's also that push coming in from the side. We can hear artillery coming in now. Whose artillery is that going to be? I wouldn't be surprised if that's KGK artillery placed on the eastern side here. The western side, the northwestern side of cap here. The 91st squad still doing a job there, holding down. You can see most of that squad respawned on the crossroads because that rally is under constant pressure. It goes offline. Matthew Kennedy's nearby. The rally's actually been taken down. The rally's gone down. Matthew Kennedy gets sprayed through. Artillery came down. That looks like that was JTF artillery landing straight on the cap. No real damage done, only a little bit of splash damage. Grim with a Panzerfaust there, trying to clear out some of the bushes. JTF are doing a good job pushing along this this little road and this H-line here. If they keep this up and if they can cut off the crossroads, that's going to cut out any of the reinforcements coming in from KGK. James spraying down. You can see just spraying through the bushes. This is how Judas getting the kill there. This is one of the characteristics of this map. So much foliage, so many tree lines and bush lines. You just have to sometimes blind fire to clear out who might be hiding inside. We've got another JTF infantry push coming on. Ludwig leading the charge. He's going to jump over the wall right above Ops. Look at this. Maybe a little bit AFK there for a second. A little bit AFK. He comes back when it's needed, though. Gets the spray down on Ludovic. He's under fire himself now, though. You can see those tracers landing by his feet on the walls behind him. Let's head south and have a look what's going on in the south. So, you remember earlier on, KGK had pushed all the way south with a 7 ID squad. It looks like JTF have managed to push them all the way back onto the outskirts. But a rally here under pressure. Loser's going to find this rally, no doubt. If Loser keeps running along this road here, he's going to hear the rally, no doubt. Be able to find it, take it out. So JTF trying to put pressure on the north, south, and also the west here. Spreading KGK as much as possible. Time on the board. 30 minutes left. Plenty of time for JTF to mount an attack here and get this first cap. They've done a good job wrestling map control away from KGK. You can see they've pushed the 91st the 91st PCD squad all the way back to the crossroads. If this JTF squad can continue pushing along here, along with the Western approach coming in for the radio array, they're going to be able to cut off the crossroads hardspawn, putting extra pressure there. Look at this throw from KGK. Good bomb there. Actually got a kill on Garog. Look at this from KGK, though. You remember that the commander-led squad coming in from the east here? Immediately, it's being countered by KGK, wasting no time at all. KGK have thrown a squad over to counter it. This has delayed the approach coming in from the eastern side there. It all really relies on this now. If JTF can clear up this infantry here, it's going to allow for more pressure to come in from the west and also coming down from the north, along with holding down that main spawn. You can see a rally there, very close. Grim guys from the 91st, he's holding down his squad's rally. He knows there's infantry from JTF nearby. And you see JTF have broken through, though. Niz there, that 80. You don't want Niz to break through. He's going to be devastating to any spawns you might have. He's great at finding MSPs, rallies, tanks, you name it. Niz is excellent at his AT job. Frank Carter taking out Grim. He's found the rally. One grenade, all it takes before Jams Bond or Mr. Blonde comes in the back and kills Frank Carter. He's going to have to take down this rally quickly. No, he got it. He got the rally just in time. Is that going to be enough for JTF to then take that hard spawn and slowly start pushing down north of the cap as well? Obviously, you still got a few people from the 91st squad still alive here. John Grim Reaper takes down Yule there. Yule goes down. Mr. Blonde and Jan Brond are slowly pushing back down to the crossroad. You've got German Bastard on the crossroad as well. Willys, Maze, and Tybee are the ones on crossroads. They're trying to lock down that hard spawn to make sure KGK can't spawn there. So JTF doing a good job here, slowly wrestling that map control back. But look at this. Look at Niz and Brand Powell getting behind. They're looking for those MSPs. They're looking for those rallies. If they find these rallies and spawn points, that's going to completely reset JTF yet again on the attack here. You've got Eggman here on the flank as well. Takes down Wildcat. These roaming 80 are so devastating. They're so great at finding those rallies, those spawns, those MSPs. Grenade there from Eggman, bleeding out James. James threw one back. James's grenade falls a little bit short. Eggman flanking around. He's got that SG-44, 1 kill, 2 kills there. James bandaging up. You can see James's head poking out there. He gets sprayed down, though. Eggman with a nice little 4 kill streak there. Noto getting a kill there. Look at this big JTF infantry trying to come in from the west. Look where all their rallies are, though. All it takes is one flanking infantryman, and those rallies could go down, and it's going to reset everything. It looks like KGK have completely abandoned their flank over here on the west, though. So this is going to allow the first RB squad over here to push in from the eastern side. Sorry, that's the east. They're unattested, so it's going to allow for extra pressure on KGK, allowing for them to push in from the east, sandwiching KGK in the cap themselves. Heading back to the south, you can see the south has been completely dominated by Squad 3 and Squad 7 of KGK. JTF having a real hard time here on the south. They just can't break through the southern defense here. You can see Hitman, Has Hamster, Rain, Squall Loser, all holding down that south. Big red wave coming in here, though, on the western approach, breaking into the town perimeters, starting to go into the first row of buildings, clearing them out. Can JTF keep up this pressure? You can see Eggman, Hutker here, flanking around. They're finding those spawns. They're slowly going to isolate and locate where they're coming from. You've got Niz there with a Panzerschreck. He's just waiting for the order. He's waiting for the all clear to fire into a bush. Eggman and Bronisam there on the flanks. Taking out a bunch of the JTF infantry if they try to flank through. One Panzerschreck goes out. Eggman clearing up there with that SG-44. The first RB squad pushing in from the north, though. Look at them pushing in. Completely open defense here on the north side, allowing the first RB infantry to slowly start supporting from the northeastern side. That crossroads still held up by one infantryman, but it has been pushed away now. JTF doing a good job on defense, reclaiming that hard spawn. And I don't know how long JTF can keep up this pressure. They're doing great pressure here on the cap, but all it takes is that one roaming infantryman to find your rally, and then that's it. Your attack is going to have to be completely reset. Grim Reaper and James, the next ones to push in. They're on fire. MG fire. That FG-44, 42, sorry, spraying down James. Reaper takes a lot of damage there. Close range fight. We've turned into a town battle now. It's completely going from building to building. We're in a close quarter situation now. Got Brian there. Getting a kill on Casper. Here's a Grenadier. He gets sprayed down by Hitman. Hitman. It looks like the squads in the south are starting to come up north and help on the northern flanks now. KGK knowing they're under a lot of pressure here. Coming in from the west and north, they're starting to relocate some of their infantry squads. You can see the south has almost been abandoned. You've just got a couple of infantry down there keeping eyes out. Rain, Milo, and Dave. No doubt they're scouts, making sure there isn't a second approach coming in from JTF. Time on board, 23 minutes. Still plenty of time, still plenty of tickets for JTF to take this first cap. It's looking good. They're slowly starting to win buildings here. Can they keep up the pressure? Eggman, though, there on the flank, you see, this is what we spoke about. All it takes is that one infantryman to get behind, start finding your rallies, and then that's it. It's going to completely reset your attacks. Artillery? No doubt that's JTF artillery landed straight on the cap. It got one kill on yellow there. No other kills, though. It's just a 4-round artillery bombardment. But look at this from JTF. There's so many flanking infantrymen from KGK. Those rallies aren't going to be alive for long. Yep, and you can see the 7ID squad leader here has found one of the spawn points, taking out a couple of kills. He knows there's something in those bushes. John Castle there with a sniper, narrowly missing. He heard the rally. He knows it's in a bush next to him. He spotted another rally as well, right in front of him. Oh, there we go. Liam Fox managed to save his squad rally for now. Managing to keep that squad rally in the game and also saving that squad rally, but their locations no doubt have been called out to the KGK infantry. KGK slowly starting to lose the fight here, though, on the northern side as JTF infantry continually push in from the north. See Tim there, Tin logistics, trying to build up some defenses, no doubt. So JTF doing a good job here. They're slowly starting to wrestle map control from the north. But that crossroads, if that crossroads spawn isn't locked down either, that's just going to allow for quick reinforcements to come in. TB goes down there. Willies is pinned behind the chicken coop as German Bastard is spraying at him. Willies is doing his best. Grenade going out from German Bastard. Landed just a little bit short. German Bastard with that MP40 in hand. Willie is still alive. 2 grenades from Willie, landed on Willie's, but it doesn't matter. Obi came and cleared it up there. So JTF still with this big pressure here on the west and northern side. I don't know how much it's gonna help them though. Maybe this is the time when a tank might actually switch things up a little bit. Maybe you throw in a tank at this stage. It might distract the KGK defense a little bit. If you have a Greyhound, just quickly roll into the camp, start blasting through, machine guns wearing. That might be the hammer they need at this point, just to help the infantry on this first cap. You can see a lot of the Storm defenders here have a rally in this building, but they're under pressure from all sides. They've got infantry coming in from the north, the east, the west. And you can see Hitman and his squad are slowly pushing up the eastern flank of the town here. Milo, Fiki, the next ones. This first RB squad is under a lot of pressure here. JTF still doing a good job in the west. Starting to push in a little bit on the south as well. Now you can see a couple of infantry pushing in on the south side. They're doing a good job. They've managed to get into a few of the nearby buildings on cap. If they can keep up the pressure, if they can keep their spawns up, this is looking good for them. It is going to be a very tough battle. There's another rally over here, very close. They're being spotted. Daniel Walker just spotted it. German bastard. K9 in hand, getting a couple of kills there. Liam Fox was the one who went down then. We've got Termo, Kuro trying to push in here on the south side, trying to get into Cafty Normandy. You can see a couple of defenses have been built. Hash Brown goes down to a grenade. And look at Hitman and his squad. They've just punched a hole through the eastern flank here. Casper looking for those rallies. He's heard it on his... he's maybe heard it? No, he's run by it. He's run by the rally. Rally well placed in that bush line. You hear a plane coming in. Strafe. Well placed strafe, actually. It would have been perfect. Just badly timed. It was well placed between those two rallies. And JTF, it feels like their push on the western side has started to stagger a little bit. Their push on the western approach has started to lose a little bit of momentum, lose a little bit of ferocity and force. KGK doing a good job of starting to push them back out the buildings here on the west side. 18 minutes left on the board. Plenty of time left as well. JTF, like I said, this might be a good time. JTF, you haven't had a tank this entire time. Maybe just quickly getting a tank squad going, throw forward a Greyhound maybe. Switch it up, get a Greyhound in the battle. Punch a hole in these last minutes maybe. Time is slowly ticking. 18 minutes left. JTF still pushing in strong from the west here. You can see there's red names trying to flank around. Let's open up the map again. We haven't looked at the map a while. So we've got that rally. That's Bob here that's going to be found by Ingrim. You can see him looking for that rally. There's also that MSP over on the east. Second fob is really far away. And it looks like the second fob has actually been found by KGK. So JFT are going to lose some of their spawns yet again. That fob is going to go offline, no doubt. Yep, fob goes offline. Grim taking out one fob there. So a flanking fob lost by JTF. They're relying on their rallies at this point. See Wilson over there from first RB. He's trying to keep his second fob in the game. It is a long way out. And I believe KGK know its location because there were a couple of infantry marks over there. So KGK no doubt know the location. You might hear a Stuka called in soon. You see, look at this JTF infantry. They've been forced all the way back. They lost their rally. They're having to spawn on the MSP now to get back into this fight. All that pressure that was mountain has been completely lost. And you got Niz here. Niz is going to see where all this infantry is coming from. He's going to know there's going to be a spawn over in this direction. He's probably just going to keep quiet, wait for the infantry to go by, and just look for where they're coming from. Or is he going to get spotted? Kuru, you're looking right at him, and Kuru gets the kill. Good job by Kuru there, getting the kill before Niz could relay too much information. Artillery bombardment coming down again from JTF. A larger artillery bombardment this time. 6 rounds, is that 7 rounds? 7 to 8 rounds there. Got a couple of kills, a little bit of splash damage, but not much effectiveness from it. And KGK with their infantry have pushed back towards the radar array. They've taken out most of the rallies here on the western side of the town. Only one rally is alive. Not looking good for JTF so far. JTF mounting a big attack now in the south. Going through the southwest. Time on board, 15 minutes. Still plenty of time. Big JTF infantry push trying to come in here from the south. Most of KGK's defense is focused on the north so far. So if they can punch a hole through the south at this point, that's actually going to be good for them here. JTF doing a good job pushing through. They're starting to take control of the south. That's what we mentioned. The KGK defense was a little bit weak in the south. They had most of their focus on the north and west. JTF slowly started to punch a hole here through the southwestern side. Although the few defenders that are over here are doing such a good job of holding back this wave. JTF not pushing through as quick as they would have liked, no doubt. Jam Falcon holding the stairway here. Pioneer. Grenades being exchanged in this little garden area here. JTF infantry doing their best to push forward. They're trying to keep this rally in the game as well. You can see the JTF squad over here. They're trying to keep their rally in the game. Sky. Yeah, he's found it. He's just called it. They finally found its precise location. They're going to take that rally out any second. And there goes the rally. So JTF have lost all their flanking rallies now. You can see, look at Niz already. He knew where those spawns were coming from. So now he's just looking to find where that MSP was. Or that fob. He knows there's something over here. He saw all the infantry from running over in this direction. So he's just put one and one together. He's using his game knowledge. He's using his game awareness. He's going to find that MSP. Niz has had an excellent game again. We always speak about how Niz has a great game on AT. That just shows how effective he is at AT. You put the AT class in his hand, and he's going to be effective with it. He's going to go positive on tickets. He's going to help seal a victory for your team. Garruk there getting a kill with the MG. Frank Carter gets sprayed down by German Bastard. You can see the 91st PCD squad now. They've tidied up the west. They've taken out the radar tower. And look at all the blue names. Look at how they're all starting to transition south now. They're not just delaying. They're immediately moving to where the next action is needed. I also like how they're also still keeping infantry in certain areas to make sure if any flank does happen, they're going to have their eyes and ears in the area aware of it. So JTF up a lot of pressure here, ticket-wise. Nearly 200 tickets behind. 12 minutes looking at 12 minutes left on the board. This is looking for a solid victory for KGK here if they can hold out on this count. KGK looking very strong on the defense here. Dave throwing a grenade at a teammate that ran by, I believe. Yep, and in that second fob has gone down. That was all the way in the east. The KGK is also talking about how there's contacts on crossroads again. So you can see there's infantry in the area. Milo, Hitman. They're staying in the area, ready to counter it. 91st PCD boys, they're getting back onto that radar array so they can keep eyes out. Give them great visibility over the area. All the KGK infantry that was in the north has completely transitioned their focus to the south now. Mopping up the attack that's coming in here from the south. That MSP was taken out by Niz. Niz found the MSP as well. So JTF are going to be relying once again on their rallies here. And look at the KGK infantry as they just push forward through streets, through the buildings, through the alleyways. They're slowly tidying up the stubborn approach here. I was trying to see where that bomb landed, but I couldn't actually see where it landed. Time on board, 11 minutes. Not looking very good for JTF here on the attack. I think they're going to struggle to take it in the last few minutes here. Another artillery bombardment, also a smoke, and also a bombing run called in. You can see Niz there already trying to find those rallies, MSPs. He heard the radio. Oh, and he gets hit by a Grenadier. The Grenadier also took down his own squad rally, but Niz goes down at the same time. So I think Niz will claim that as a victory. The squad rally goes down. Jam Falcon gets hit there by Ragus. Loser in a Radio Man exchange here. And Loser gets hit by a Grenadier as well. And you can see blue map control again. Blue have moved into this little courtyard, this garden area here on the southwestern side of the Caradan, and they've completely taken it over yet again. See, there's some approach coming in here from the east. We've got Pierre. Pierre's actually going to run right in a rally, and so's Daniel Walker. Oh, Pierre was so close to that rally. And so's John Castle and Daniel Walker here. If they can hear this rally and take it out, that's going to delay the attackers here. See Niz and Jam Falcon under pressure here. Jam Falcon spraying down with that MP40. John Castle is taking a little bit of damage there. He needs to go down. Daniel Walker, Radio Man, trying to take out Niz, but he gets taken out by... I'm not sure actually who took out Daniel Walker there. It wasn't Niz, I don't think. John Castle sniped Niz, but he goes down. TB's the next to approach. Jam Falcon heard the bushes rustle. Frank is so close to that rally. Frank, you're on it. Frank, he must have heard that rally. He must have seen it. Oh, Frank, I hope you threw a grenade. He was so close to that rally. And so's MSG Tormo. They're so close. Gaming headset, boys. You need to get them gaming headsets. They'll make such a difference. JTF have been completely pushed out of Karantan, though, yet again by KGK. You can see they're trying to flank around to the crossroads. They're trying to come in from the west. They also have a big infantry approach coming in from the southeast there. 8 minutes on the board. JTF still have time, but it's going to be a big task for them to come back and take this first cap at this point. More artillery coming down on point now. 1 kill. 2 kills, 3 kills. Got a rally. The artillery actually took out one of the rallies there, so actually a well-placed artillery getting down that rally. I think it's going to be a little bit too late though, because KGK defenders are easily going to be able to put that rally up in no time. See, there's 2 approach attack, though, coming in from the east and west. The PSD infantry trying to hold down that radar array. The 1st RB squad here have been attacked by the 7ID and an Uber squad here. It just, no matter what angle JTF approach from, KGK have eyes and ears in the area, and they're able to counter it so quickly. That speaks testament to map control. You really do need map control when it comes to these competitive games. Having eyes and ears in all areas allows you to counter effectively, and it just allows you to have complete map control. Time on board, 6 minutes left. 300 tickets for JTF, 400 for KGK on the attack. You can see KGK pushing forward again. This is what KGK do. They're not just going to sit there and wait for the attackers. They're going to actively push out. They're going to find the spawn points. They're going to take them out. Few grenadiers exchanging smokes there. Exchanging HEs. KGK putting the pressure on. They're finding where those spawns are. And they're taking them out. Time on board. 6 minutes left. KGK, I forgot, watch out though. There is a big JTF push coming in here on the western side. Again, they've kind of left one approach a little bit open. And if JTF can do a couple of good trades here. Tormo. Oh, Tormo. Unfortunate there for him, but JTF should be able to get all those infantry up. JTF have got a good push coming here from the west side. 5.5 minutes left. They've actually got into the factory area. If they can keep this pressure up on the western side, if they can clear out a few of the spawns on cap, a few of those rallies, they might have a late last-minute cap here. See, Richardson's the first one to get inside the factory building. He's looking to clear it out. He's going from floor to floor. See, upstairs, squad leader. He knows someone's approaching. Richardson. Oh, Richardson, he would have got an easy kill there. Richardson, come back outside. He's not looking. You can take down the squad lead. Oh, no, that's so unfortunate. Richardson didn't check his corner. Doesn't matter. Ops gets tagged by Lieutenant there, I believe. JTF with a late push here. I don't know if they've got the numbers and the pressure to deal to keep up the cap rate here. If they find a few of those rallies, and if they trade well, and if they get the reinforcements in, with 4 minutes left on the board, they might be able to do this at the last minute. KGK left their western flank completely exposed, completely open. JTF capitalized on that, and they're looking very good on point. KGK still outnumber them. Those rallies are still up, and you can see Bro Neeson, Northern, and Dodo just all spawned on that rally. Unfortunate there. So close the first RB was to taking out that rally. If that rally went down, we might be talking about a different story here. Richardson, a couple of whiffs there, but he does take out the squad leader. But Bro Neeson is coming up the stairways. Richardson is trapped. He takes one shot. Bro Neeson looking to peek the corner. FG42, and that's the factory cleared up. I think that is going to seal the game. JTF don't really have the numbers nearby to help reinforce on this late push. 3 minutes left. They've got infantry pushing in, but I don't think they're going to have enough time to get in and clear out this building unless there's a good artillery strike center of cap. And you can see KGK have actually given up a lot of map control over the map. They actually rushed a lot of infantry defenders back into the factory courtyard itself. They knew they was under pressure there. They reacted as they have throughout this entire game, calling infantry where it's needed. JTF with an infantry push coming down in the north side. They've taken back the radar array. The 91st PSD boys have been pushed back from the radar array yet again. They have to respawn on the crossroads. We've got a JDF infantry squad pushing in on the north, but they're already, you can see Tin, Milo flanking around, trying to find where those rallies are, trying to find where they're coming from. And I think it's going to be too late for the JTF infantry to get in on cap here yet again. Time, 2 minutes. In 40 seconds, that's pretty much going to be GG unless the commander's on cap. I don't think it's going to be enough. Liam and Lero here. Gonna hear that FG42 5 from the side. Beaky with that FG42 gets a nice little double kill there towards the end of the game. And look at the KGK infantry again. They all bulked up on the factory. They cleared out the factory and immediately they're spreading back out again. They're not just sitting on factory. They're immediately spreading back out. Once they've cleared the area, that's it. They're moving on yet again. Such a mobile team. Such a quick reacting team. The final commander assets being used there. Cap actually got hit by a strafe then, I believe. I think this is the final volley of commander assets being used. Just trying to bleed out some last tickets at the end. I mean, if you got them, you might as well use them. Less than 2 minutes. That is going to be a KGK victory here on the defense, ladies and gentlemen. And that ties up the final group stage match between these two teams. Both these teams are going to go through to the winners brackets of the elimination phase. KGK finished in first place in Group A. JTF finished in second place in Group A. They're both going through to the winners bracket in the elimination phase. Both these teams have done excellent so far through this tournament. KGK dominated so hard every single game. They've taken every cap on attack. They've not lost a single cap on the defense. KGK is looking very strong to go all the way in this season. Credit to JTF as well. JTF are a completely new team, And this is their first time in a competitive tournament. They're a collaboration of a French, Spanish, and an NA team. First time coming into the season, the European ladder, and they've done excellent here. Finished second in the group stage. They can hold their heads high, no doubt. GGs are being called in chat. Great game. 30 seconds left. Man, what an end to the group stage for these two teams. Tomorrow, we have the final group matches being played with the rest of the teams in the European ladder. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to like, remember to subscribe, and drop by the Twitch at twitch.tv/Yazoo to see more post-scripting gameplay. Also, join the official European ladder Discord to get all information on the next matches, when we're going live, and the results, and so forth. As always, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this, man. I did. What a great game, man. What a great game. What a way for these teams to end. It was more of a relaxed game, probably, for these two teams. They both know they're guaranteed the results no matter what happened here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, Twitch. I did. But yeah, as always, YouTube, take care. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to check out the other European matches all over the Discord and also over my channel. So yeah, bye-bye, YouTube. To my Twitch boys.